the idea of starting fresh, a fresh start, brand new. I love that excitement that comes around with really identifying and focusing in on some goals and making plans. And I love it. And those of you that don't know me, but my name is Chanel Renee, and I am a lifestyle consultant, and I help people to identify the opportunities in their life so that they can have a revolutionary lifestyle. And so around this time of year, a lot of my clients are focusing on certain things that they really want to hone in on this year and see how their lives are going to change. And I am so excited about what that does to people, and how that just it really just makes people glow when they see how accomplished they can be and how successful they can be, and the strategies that's involved, and how we really break those things down, how they can actually really get some stuff done. And so I am excited about this time of year. I know that the topic was about what are you looking forward to this year. Okay, so those of you that don't know, I want to just share a brief. I don't stay on here very long, but I just want to share a brief message with you all. Nothing deep. Y'all know I don't do a whole lot of deep stuff on social media, but it's just really some life skills and really mindset opportunities for you to really dig deep and be realistic, but also look for the opportunities. And so some of you have seen my New Year message that was posted on my channel yesterday. And I was talking about how in 2022, I had some great experiences, right? I had some not so great experiences, and I've had some growth experiences. And so through those growth experiences, I am bringing all of those growth experiences, hopefully bringing all of those growth experiences into this new year. I am looking forward to a revolutionary life this year. I am looking forward to living the best life that I've ever had, because I am continuously growing, and I'm bringing that into the new year. And so by now, it's January 2nd, we have 363 days left, right? We're almost at the end of this day. So we have 363 days left, full of opportunities. I don't know about you, but I wake up every single day asking God and thanking God for another opportunity to fulfill purpose. And so I want to share with you a couple of things to think about when you're renewing your mind and you're looking for the opportunities. Even when there's obstacles, when there's opposition, you already know you're going to have those things. Those things are going to come. Those things are going to be a part of living. Okay, as long as you're on earth, there's always a force that's going to oppose you. There's going to be obstacles as you're reaching greatness, but look for the opportunities as you're reaching for greatness. The one thing that you need to make sure you have is confidence, knowing that God, he that begun a good work in you is faithful. He will complete that work in you if you let him. So be confident in that. Be confident that he is not going to let you fail. Be confident that he is not going to forsake you. Be confident that he is going to complete the purpose that he designed you for. He didn't create you and put all of this work and effort into making sure you had everything you need just for you to fail, right? I don't know about some of you, y'all may work on certain things and you working on that thing, and you don't put all that sweat, blood, and tears into that project just for it to fail. You want it to be successful. And so the same thing is about God. God wants us to be successful. He said that if we're the willing and obedient will eat the good of the land. So when we are successful, God looks good, right? Because we give him glory, right? So when he doesn't get any glory when we just are lazy. God isn't getting glory in our laziness. God is not getting glory out of our procrastination. Come on, somebody. So when we are faithful and we are intentional and we are confident that our Creator is going to complete the work that he designed us for, that gives me confidence. That gives me joy. That motivates me every single morning when I wake up like, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to be intentional about getting this done. I'm going to be intentional about looking for the opportunities today. Okay. Now, every single day isn't going to be the same. That's just a given. Every single day of your life isn't going to be the same. That's why I said you have to be intentional to look for those opportunities. The second thing you need to do is have courage. You got to have courage to walk by faith. It takes courage to walk by faith. This walk isn't for the weak. This walk isn't for folks that, that just want everything easy. Because if it was easy, everybody will be doing it, right? Will be on the faith walk. But everybody that's on the faith walk know that this isn't an easy walk. Sometimes you're going to get discouraged. Sometimes you're going to have doubt. You're going to have fear, right? But even though you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, you don't have to fear. You don't have to fear evil anymore, guys, because our shepherd is right there with us. Our shepherd is there, and he's comforting us, he's guiding us, he's protecting us. So even when you're walking through the valley, what seems like the valley of the shadow of death, you don't even have to fear. You ain't got to worry about it because he's right there with you, and he's not going to let anything happen to you. My Bible says that if God is for me, who can be against me? If God is on our side, we on the Lord's side, anybody that is opposed to us will be defeated. So I don't know about you, but I am going to make sure that I am walking by faith. I'm going to grab the courage, however much courage I can muster up to make sure that I am walking by faith. And the last thing you need to make sure that you keep in mind is to be committed to the process. I cannot say that enough. Be committed to the process. Will you see the success tomorrow? Probably not, especially if you haven't been working on it. But will you see success in the process? Absolutely. But you got to be committed to the process. I remember when I was pregnant with my son, and I was so excited when I found out I was pregnant with him. I was so excited about the opportunities and the excitement and the things surrounding him being born and the things surrounding him, growing up and all of those things, right? But the process, there was a process, right? There was the morning sickness, there was the nausea, there was all of these things that was part of the process to him getting here. And so thank God that I endured the process, because if I didn't endure the process and I just gave up, he wouldn't be here, right? Because I needed to be alive for him to be alive, right? So I had to endure the nausea. I had to endure the throwing up. I had to endure the weird smells. I had to endure the cravings. I had to endure even the pain of labor, right? And so in that process, produced such a beautiful human being. And so one of the things about our process is sometimes it's going to be exciting, and sometimes the journey is going to be so, it's going to be some times that we're going to rejoice and we're going to be excited and we're going to be joyful and grateful. And then there's going to be times where we're just like, what in the heck did I get myself into? Right? And that is really the reality of walking by faith, is because we are committed to the process. We don't get up and say, you know what, I'm not going to walk by faith today. You just can't do that, right? Because when you're committed to the process, you said, I'm seeing it all the way to the end. God said this. This is what God said. And so I know it don't look like what God said right now, but God doesn't lie. He gonna keep his promises. So when I get to what God said, and when I get to actually manifest, and I see what God said is being manifested in my life, that is going to be such an amazing, beautiful thing. And so when you have experienced some victories in your life, you understand what I'm talking about. You understand the process. The process doesn't come without pain. The process doesn't come without tribulation. The process doesn't come just easy. But when you endure all of that, guess what? When my baby came, when my son was born, I wasn't thinking about the nausea. I wasn't thinking about the crazy cravings. I wasn't thinking about the times I threw up. I wasn't thinking about the food that used to taste good, it didn't taste good no more. I wasn't thinking about none of that. None of that was what came across my mind when I saw that beautiful boy's face, right? And so it's the same thing with our process. We mature, we grow, and we learn, and we understand that walking by faith is a process, and we start to look for the little opportunities throughout the process. We look for those little opportunities to give God glory. And so that encourages me every single time when God just shows me a glimpse of the victory in my process. When God shows me that glimpse, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And it renews my strength. It renews my faith. The Bible also talks about the testimony of other people. Get around people that are encouraging. Get around people that don't mind sharing their testimony with you, because if God can do it for them, he can do it for you. And so that would get us excited, that would get us motivated, that would encourage us to keep pressing forward, to keep moving forward. And so I just want to encourage you all today, in this new year, in this new season of divine favor, in this season, look for the opportunities connected to your purpose. Look for all the opportunities and be intentional about seeking those things out. Be intentional about connecting with divine people, people that are part of your purpose, people that are a part of the process. Don't be discouraged by the people that didn't cross over with you. Don't be discouraged by the people that are not, not as close to you as they used to be. Don't be discouraged by the people that gave up. I'm gonna say that part again, because sometimes people that give up, they have a way of sometimes being in our ear, and we think, well, if they gave up, if they couldn't make it, how am I gonna make it? No, they gave up. That's between them and their God. I'm going to ask for me. I'm going to keep it moving because I know what God promised me. And I'm going to stay committed to that process. I'm going to stay committed to my faith walk because I began this journey a long time ago. Have I been perfect throughout the entire time? Absolutely not. Have I failed God throughout the time? Absolutely. I have failed. Okay. I am not perfect on this journey, but I am committed to pick myself back up and keep walking. I'm committed to dusting my feet off and keep it moving. I am committed to the faith walk because God has come through for me. There's been times where I didn't know how he was going to walk that out with me. I didn't know how he was going to come through. I didn't know how the situation was going to be resolved. But guess what? God showed up, and he's proven that to me over and over and over again, that I don't have to fear evil. I don't have to fear it because he is with me. And my brothers and sisters, he is with you as well. So what are you looking forward to this year? What opportunities are you embracing this year? What has God shared with you last year that you are looking to manifest in this year? What is that? And with that being said, make sure that you stay encouraged, stay confident, stay confident in what God said, stay encouraged, and be committed to the process. It's your girl, Chanel Renee. I am looking forward to hearing from you. I want to hear about your testimonies. I want to hear about what God is doing in your life. I want to hear about the victories that you are experiencing along the way, along your process, right? And in the meantime, between time, continue to put God first. Continue to let God be God in your life. Continue to let him rule and reign and be the King of Kings in your life. Amen. Amen. I'm going to let y'all go and have a great rest of your night. And I will see you all next Monday on our Faith Talk. Have an amazing week, guys. Take care.